since I was a young kid, and Ralph is just the epitome of somebody that represents all things good about Peters, his family. He's a good ambassador for Quincy, Illinois, good ambassador for Carrier. Just somebody that's always positive, always upbeat, always optimistic.
Ralph's attitude has always been the key to his success. He's got such a positive attitude that it actually blossoms in you anytime he talks to you.
He's a very thankful person. He always makes sure he tells you thanks for doing what you do. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
What I think I got the most out of working with him was his ethics in business and his determination. He didn't want to ever lose a job, so he was just a great guy to learn under.
His business philosophy, his number one thing, and he still says that when he comes in, is are we taking care of the customer? Is our customer happy? He'll still, when he says, hey, I ran into Bob Ernst the other day out on and he said how wonderful job our people did. He said the first thing he wants to know is, did they take care of you? Or if somebody will say, hey, I had your service company out on a night call, your serviceman. And the first thing he'll ask them, did they take care of you?
Satisfying the customer through your employees, you can't do it all yourself, has to be a real big thing. Some of our customers may never see us. They may never see the owners of the business. They see that man that knocks at the door. He's Peter's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Working with my father was wonderful. He's a very highly motivated guy, very competitive, and at the same point, willing to take the time and let you learn the business. And they were both, Ralph and Charlie, both very good about that, teaching us the business. It was fantastic. Still is.
If you look back, they would have been better off financially to sell it to a third party and get out and not have to worry about, hey, are these guys going to make it work? And there's no insurance policy that gives you that, affords you that. So their whole retirement was going to be based on how well we did with the business. And I think the fact that they did a good job of raising us and we grew the business as they did, and hopefully we'll do that with the third generation.
Very few businesses in general, much less in the HVAC industry, that survive their first generation, much less make it to the third. They've been able to grow immensely over the 56 years that they've been in business. They've employed hundreds of people throughout Illinois and Missouri. They've been successful financially doing it, and I think if you look at those benchmarks compared to other contractors in this industry, I think they're definitely a success story.
I never left a customer walk out the door unless they were totally happy. And we had that philosophy, and a few times it costs to do it. But you just got to be nice to people. I still think the best thing is service and just keeping them happy.
Ralph is a fun guy to know. He's always a jokester, but he is such a sincere heart. He'll go out of his way to help someone. He just loves to help people in any aspect of life.
Anybody can be a contractor, anybody can be an HVAC contractor. But when you put your whole life into it and quality as your main goal and treating the customer fair, you can't do any better than that. Besides that, Ralph is a Christian. He believes in his good Lord. He's practiced his faith all his life, and he even today goes to Haiti to help the people in Haiti. He goes there once or twice a year, he and his wife.
If I ever die, I wouldn't want my family to think that, that he was it's simple. He was a good father, that he was good to us kids. I would almost like to hear him, if I could hear him say, One of the things I liked about my dad was that he loved our mother so much. You know, I think that we are very fortunate we have that kind of family too. And I would like my employees when they retire to be able to say that when I worked for Ralph and Charlie, they were great guys to work for. They cared about us.